you raw and unfiltered.
He's not afraid to talk about anything, and I love that.
It's Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
I got something to say.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Brett, you can jump on this one right here. Eva, you can too. All y'all can jump on. I don't care. Man, I just got to talk about professionalism in the workplace. And I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place because I'm a little frustrated this morning. And I'm just gonna be honest because that's why Alfred Liggins gave me this job, to be honest and whatever. And sometimes, man, they say when you throw a rock up under the porch, the dog that get hit is the one that's gonna bark. And I'm just talking about professionalism in the workplace. And I just don't understand how. And I tell you, I've been an employer for 30 years, almost 30 years, 25, right, Brett? About 25. And I think all of us kind of been in the game a long time and hire people and give people wonderful opportunities to make a living, pretty much just managing stuff. Because in this industry that we are in, or whatever, we provide opportunities for young people, and I think sometimes they take for granted or whatever. And while we're giving people opportunities, we try to teach professionalism. I'm going to tell all young people out there, all the young people that's in your 20s, you know, when somebody give you a job, whether you're working at a law firm, whether you are working at a doctor's office, whether you're working at the ticket counter at Delta or American Airlines or Southwest Airlines, or whether you're working in a restaurant, man, the best thing for you to do is learn and listen. You know, when you're dealing with people, Steve Harvey told me a long time ago, you know, it really hurt my feelings when Steve Harvey told me this, but it was the best damn thing somebody ever said to me. My feelings was hurt because we was in the car, in the limousine, driving over to do the Kings of Comedy. I was opening up for the Kings. And he said, I can't help you. I said, what you mean? He said, damn, you got an answer for everything. He said, man, shut up when I'm talking to you. And all of these talkers, and that's one thing, and now that I'm a little older, I really understand it, and he was absolutely right, because when somebody older than me and giving me an opportunity and been around longer than I have, and I'm trying to get to where they are, the best thing for me to do is shut up and listen. And I'm telling y'all, man, these talkers, these fast-walking and talkers, putting on a show, trying to overcompensate for their lack of. When you really don't have to do that, when the only thing you have to do is be quiet and listen, because you learn with your ears and not with your mouth. And if you're young and you on a job or whatever, man, you know, take the opportunity to learn everything you can, because the only thing we're trying to do is get you ready for the next level. I teach in here. I be in here fussing. I've been fussing all morning about some mistakes that I think that we need to, some things that we need to do better or whatever. We got young people work here or whatever. You know, every day ain't laughing and jokes or whatever, but sometimes you do so much laughing to people don't really take you serious, and then they take you serious, but they get comfortable and they stop doing some of the small things that got us to this point. And there's always teaching involved. And I'm telling you, you know, when you get an opportunity, man, I don't care if you work at McDonald's, I don't care if you work at Hardee's, Taco Bell, man, don't take nothing from nobody. Don't steal. You don't have to. Just because the employer don't see you, God see you. He know what you're doing. He sit high and look low. He know your motive. He know why you get up in the morning. He know what you try to do. And when you take advantage, you be very careful, because the same whatever they say going up, you got to face them coming down. And you need to humble yourself and be apologetic to people when you make a mistake. You know, I had to text a former employer yesterday, say, if you steal from us one more time, I'm going to sue you. Or whatever. I said, I provided an opportunity for you, and you have yet to even issue an apology for what you did. And she sent back something smart. Well, God owns everything. I said, well, God owns laws, he owns lawyers, and he owns subpoenas. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you watch God work. Okay. Since you want to throw God in it, because you're the reason you lost your job. You're the one that stole.
That's right.
You're the one that bought stuff and plane tickets and did stuff that you weren't supposed to do. Around here, all that walking and talking and fast talking and making. You know, let me tell y'all something about jivers. I had to get one together in a restaurant the other morning. Don't walk up to me fast talking me. All these fast talkers. You want an opportunity, but if you trying to make a business pitch right quick, you tell people one thing that you're trying to do. Don't sit up there and name 9 things, because now I'm thinking you a hustler. Because that's what you sound like.
Right.
If you got one thing that you're trying to do that you want me to help you with, or anybody to help you with, then you name that one thing and stay focused on that. A lot of times as black people, when we making a business pitch, we are all over the place, and we're trying to get in 10 things. Well, I do hair. Well, you know I do security on the side. Well, you know I make flashlights for a living. Well, you know my grandmama got her own catering. Like, man, don't nobody want to hear all of that, man. What do you really do, and what do you want me to help you with? Because I'm not going to help you with all 10 things.
Right.
And I just hate, and every time, and when I go places, man, when people walk up to me with that hustle, I just hate, excuse my language, I hate niggerish hustling. It just, it make me sick to my stomach. I get so turned off. I take your business card, and as soon as I get in my car, I toss it out the window, because I'm like, I don't deal with hustlers. You know, people like professional people that understand the goal that they're trying to accomplish. And if you make the right business pitch at the right time, or just walk up and say, sir, can I have your email? I would like to make a business proposal or set up an appointment to come in and speak with you about a project that I'm working on. Sometimes while standing over my food while I'm trying to eat is not the time for you to make 10 business pitches, and then my eggs cold. Because you know that waffle at the Waffle House gets soggy real quick if you don't go and put some butter and some syrup on it. But I just want to tell all young people, I don't care where you work, somebody will come in there, especially if y'all working in Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, or Miami International Airport, or Chicago O'Hare, or Midway, or if you working in St. Louis Airport, man, pull your pants up, bruh. You ain't got no record deal. If you got a record deal, where you working at ain't the time for you to be sagging and wearing all them necklaces. Necklaces. You know what I'm saying? If you got a record deal, you finna sign a record deal, you finna be a rapper, then fine. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man, and I'm gonna talk about this one day. Do not allow your freedom to become your bondage. Just because you can, that don't mean that it's the right thing to do. Just because you can wear a bonnet, that don't mean that you should wear it through the airport. Just because you can wear pajamas, that don't mean you should walk through Walmart with pajamas on. Somebody, man, might walk up to you and present you an opportunity of a lifetime that might take you from $30,000 a year to $70,000. It's all about preparation meets opportunity. You got to always be on point. We already black. The odds are already stacked against us, and then when you just walk through places where millions of dollars walk through looking like you don't care, you don't know who you gonna meet. And I'm telling y'all, man, how to be professional, how to carry yourself like a lady through the airport, how to be a distinguished gentleman, how to be a good employer or a good employee. You can't be a good employer if you're not a good employee. Did that make any sense? Nobody ever told me that. You cannot be a good employer if you can't be a good employee.
Logical.
Being on time, being there early, being the last to leave instead of being rushing, trying to get out the door all the time, making sure everything's straight. God is watching you. God is watching you. If your boss don't see you, if your boss ain't in, you leaving out early, you didn't sweep out the walk-in, you didn't mop out the walk-in, you didn't mop the kitchen, you didn't break everything down like you were supposed to because you're trying to get to the club or whatever. Man, stay there and pay attention to the details. When the boss come in that morning and you done set yourself up for a district manager job, now you running 5 stores instead of you working in that one store. Man, I was the best person in the kitchen at Showbiz Pizza, I promise you. If you want to get on the phone and call Donald Jones and Drake Lee, or if you want to call Chuck Strickland, anybody know Chuck Strickland? That's the manager at all of the City Trends. That was my boss when I worked at Jeans West. All of the City Trends, Chuck Strickland is the boss, but that was my district manager. And when me and Ayanna Miller was running that doggone store in Central Plaza, man, we was dressed up, dressed nice, professional, had on that little cheap cologne from the body shop. I'm telling you, man, Eva, I was on point. And I knew I was going to be something great. And thanks to Anthony Bruce Smiley and Ernest Smiley for teaching me professionalism and how to go about and get ready for the next level. And I don't want to be long. I ain't trying to fuss I just want to tell young people, take advantage of the opportunity. I don't care if you work at Popeye's Chicken, but guess what? I can hear you coming all the way down the hall in Atlanta Airport. If you all the ones that work at Five Guys, I can hear you all the way down the hall. And sometimes I be like, man, real talk, it be embarrassing.
Yeah.
The lack of professionalism. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be Jesse Jackson said, just because you from the projects, that don't mean that the projects got to be in you. You have an opportunity to get out and grow and own a Five Guys and own a Popeyes or whatever. Put your shirt and tie on and bust your butt, work hard, move up the mountains, and then figure out what can I do to buy my own store where I can have my own Popeyes in a smaller airport, and then I start buying franchises. You got to think like that. So I just want to say that, man. I know it's all over the place. That was the best ADHD. Rickey Smiley, for real. And me and Brett, we talk about this all the time.
All the time.
So when young people, y'all young people, the best thing for you to do is be quiet and listen and learn and grow and stop being entitled. Stop being arrogant.
Ooh,
shut up and listen to these older folks, man, because if they didn't like you, they wouldn't even give you the opportunity.
That's right.
Wow.
And stop taking, and the last thing I'm going to say, all black people, young and old, man, everything ain't personal. Stop taking everything personal when somebody correct you or get on you or trying to show you the right way to do stuff. You get an attitude real quick.
Yes.
Stop getting an attitude. And know it's sufficient. If somebody tell you no to something, that don't mean that they hating.
Right.
Or they jealous or they trying to hold you down. It's just no.
Right.
Put a smile on your face and say, well, thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate your attitude determines your altitude. So I just want to put all that out there, and I hope that bless somebody today and get somebody inspired about the job, where they at, and get you inspired about what you're trying to do. Maybe you can own the business that you work for, or figure out how to fry your own chicken and come up with your own chicken recipe or pizza recipe or whatever it is that you're trying to do, cleaning service or own that damn airport or be a manager or own your own franchise of State Farms or franchise of Pro Flowers or franchise of America's Best Store, whatever it is, you can do. I can do all things through God, which strengthens me. All right, y'all. So y'all be blessed with that, man. And if I offended you or whatever, you one of those people. If you got offended because of that, you're one of the ones I'm talking about. There it is. Gary T is up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.